How to play the perfect tremolo on classic guitar. Tremolo is the technique of repeating the same note with different fingers. So for example, this is a beautiful technique. So to break it down a little bit and to make it more understandable, what we're going to do is we're going to name the fingers. So I'm going to start with P, this is going to be the thumb, I, the index finger, M, the middle finger, A, the ring finger. Alright, now that we have the names of the fingers, what we're going to do is to take care of the position of the right hand. What you want to do is to position your right hand or your left hand, depends on which one is your picking hand, perpendicular to the strings. So if the string's going this way, your hand is going this way. And try to make like almost 90 degrees with your hand and your string. And make sure your thumb is like going slightly to the left. So you can pick this way. Now that we have the position of the hand and the names of the fingers, we're going to play one note repeatedly with all of our fingers. Alright, so I'm going to pick F sharp, and with F sharp, we're going to do this. P, A, M, I. So let's take a metronome on 120. When you got it down and you're already comfortable with this technique, you can play it faster with the metronome, or you can double time it like this. Alright, we covered one string, but what happens when we want to add more strings and make it sound more full? For example, what we need to do is decide if we want the tremolo to be the accommodating note for the melody, or if we want the tremolo to be the actual melody. Here's an example where the tremolo is accommodating the melody. The melody goes like this. And so on. But the tremolo is kind of accommodating it. So now when we want the tremolo to be the melody itself, it will sound more like this. By the way, both of those songs are songs that I wrote, and I'll make sure you can find them in the near future. Soon I'll release my original learning books for guitar, the way I learned how to play guitar, and with my own music and tabs. So I'm actually really excited for that. So the difference between the two is if we want to have the tremolo as the melody, we need to make sure that fingers A, M, and I are playing the melody. So what happens here is the melody is basically being played by the tremolo. Now, yes, I played the melody with 3 fingers, but just for demonstration, I played it with full tremolo with all 4 fingers. Now, when the tremolo is the melody, you want to accommodate it with the bass or with the chords. So the thumb is going to do all of this work, and we need to make sure we are actually playing it in even spaces, because many times what happens is we're playing triads by accident by playing the A and the P, the thumb and the ring finger together, and creating some kind of a mess like that. But what we want to do is to make sure we have P, A, M, I the whole time. So and the metronome is going to help you with that. Alright, if we want the tremolo to be the accommodating to the melody, so like what I did in here, make sure that the thumb is playing the melody. So while this is happening. So and so on. Another important thing about tremolo is it gets harder to play it when we're switching strings. So if we play this and our second note is on the second string like this, and so on, you'll notice that it's a lot harder because your fingers all of a sudden are limited by the other strings. The first string is not limited, you don't have anything under. But here, you need to be very accurate in between the first string and the third string. And so on. If it's in the third, so it will be, your limits will be the second string and the fourth string. Now, the way to make sure it actually works is to always position it straight, because this is where you have the most space. If you'll do it slightly diagonal, you will find it hard because the first finger will always have less space. What you want to create is even space for all of them. This is how I used to practice. I used to look at the mirror and see if my hand is straight, and then just and repeat it slowly with a metronome to make sure you are playing it evenly. And also, very important, to make sure that you have even volume. You don't want something like this where the thumb sounds very light, but all of a sudden the tremolo is like very strong. It takes a lot of patience to work on it and make sure you're correct on all sides. If it's the position of the hand, if it's the volume, if it's evenly dispersing the notes in the measure. Now let's play a small exercise to capture all of those techniques. I'm going to place my index finger on F sharp on the first string and my second finger on D on the second string. So, and I'm going to rotate between B and D, B and D. So, I'm playing on 120 BPM. Try to play it with me. I'm gonna do it slow. Let's try to take another exercise. I'm going to play A minor. This is what I'm doing with my thumb. Fifth, fourth, third, second, and back up. And now with the tremolo, I'm going to play the first string. So once you master these exercises, I'm sure you will be comfortable to explore it a little more and try to spice it up a little bit and change the chords and the tremolo itself. And so on. This is a great way to practice it and actually write new things. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you come up with the craziest ideas and write music with this technique. I hope I helped you guys, and please like and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more content I want to share with you guys. I'll put some links in the description for my masterclasses and for my gear. I'll be here next week for another cool video, so please stay tuned.